and welcome back to Social Studies. So today, before we dive into our lesson today, we're going to go over what your Social Studies notebook should look like. So, Mrs. Heidi already went over your science notebook, and if you watched that, you would know that we are sharing our science and social studies notebook. So, this is my notebook, and on it says science and social studies right here. So that means one part of it will be science and the other part of it will be social studies. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to take my notebook just like this, open it up. I'm going to try and find about halfway. So right here, see how it's about halfway through the notebook? I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take a page just like this. I'm going to fold it over. You can put a sticky note here. You can put a paper clip. Do whatever you need to so that you know that this is where your social studies notebook starts. So I folded my page over and I wrote social studies. So now I know that the front half of my notebook is science and the second half of my notebook is social studies. So you can keep it closed. I'm keeping my page folded. You can fold it like this. You can fold it like this. You can put a sticky note on it if you want to. You can put a sticky note right here. You can put a paper clip there. Whatever you need to know that this is where your social studies notebook starts. So from whenever where you're doing lessons or in a video I say flip to your social studies book, you're going to flip to the section. This is technically our first page. That's like our cover page. And then this right here would be page 1. This is page 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label it page 1, just so I know what page we're talking about. This is page 1 in my social studies notebook. So for our first assignment today, we're going to be using page 1 in our social studies notebook. Then the next page would be page 2, the very back of it. So then I would label it page 2. So page 2 right here in the corner. So again, my notebook is closed and I need to flip to it. I'm going to figure out where halfway is. My paper's folded, so I know this is our social studies spot. Page 1 is right here. It says page 1. This is going to be where we start. And when I say flip to the next page, you're going to go to the back of the page right here. So this is where page 2 starts. And then I would do page 3 right here. So I'm just going to, whenever we do a lesson, I'll always label the page number so you can reference it. Okay? So one more time, just to make sure we know, our science and social studies notebook is shared. Science is in the front, so that means if I opened up to the front, this is where I would start science. And if I opened up to my middle spot where I marked my page and flip it, this is where I would start social studies, page 1 right here. So make sure everybody labels their pages. All right, does anybody have any questions? And if you do, you can reach out to your teacher and they can ask me, or they'll probably have the answer for you. All right, thank you for tuning into Social Studies Notebook.